You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Of course, Emirates away again in the league this time. Arsenal versus Liverpool. And look who I've got to dissect it with me. Do you know what? Just before the camera came on, all the chat, from this one.
No, we was chatting about your intro to the thing. I was saying, couldn't you have done it at a bit nicer part of Anfield? That's all I was saying.
All right, well, listen, we've got the new stand set up, so maybe that's something we
do around here.
New little intro for the channel soon come.
Yeah.
Looking forward to filming that in a nicer park. So there are a lot of seventh best city to live in the world, boys, according to Time Out, Liverpool.
Is it?
So let's put some respect.
Where does North London rank?
Second or fourth, probably. Anyway, smash that like button. Comment with your thoughts ahead of this game. Get in the chat about these two. They're feeling super confident, by the way, after their win against Forest. And then subscribe to the Kop TV.
What's going on? You volunteered. We beat Chelsea. How confident you at chest up?
We beat Chelsea. You want to tell them about that phone call we had yesterday?
Yeah, we had a little talk.
I'm going to come on, Alex. I'm going to chat.
I'm just.
You'll get your headlines. You'll get your thumbnails, your titles. You
wanted me to say something mad? Not going to happen. But no, it's going to be a big game. It's a big game. It's a good game. Looking forward to it.
One of the biggest games in English football.
Yeah.
First most successful club versus the third most successful club. It's one of those occasions. And when you come to the Emirates, listen, forget all the smack talk. It's a very, 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 very difficult place to go in the Premier League. Of course it is. Talk to me then, man. Since the last time we played, it's been an exceptional month for Liverpool, by the way. I said it on DR earlier. Carabao Cup, 2 rounds, beat Arsenal in the Cup.
It's all 4-0
against Bournemouth, 4-2 against Newcastle, 5-1. Sorry?
All 4 trophies?
The quad's on. Until it's off, it's still on. But Robbie, thoughts going into this game? I mean, it's a must-win for Arsenal. And would you agree that if you lose or drop points in this game, you're out of the title race?
No, I wouldn't say. I'd say if we lost, we probably are. Because then, you move, 8 points ahead of us. You start to look at that and say, Liverpool are not going to drop that many points between now and the end of the season. I think if it's a draw, though, I don't think it's all over. Still a long way to go. We found that out last year. I mean, I know Liverpool have been there and done that, but we found that out last year. You know what I mean? And I think this year is even harder because you've got not just 2 teams going for it, you've got several teams in the mix. And all of us have got to play all those teams in and around us again. So everybody's got to play Villa again, Tottenham again. You know what I mean? You've got to play City, and obviously we're both colliding this weekend. So there's still a lot to play for. Obviously, Liverpool are in a great position. Liverpool are in great form. But as I said, we've not even got to the full business end of the season yet. So it's still too early to say. I think Liverpool are on a great vein of form. They're playing really well.
You said on your fan cam the other day, the best team in the league this season.
No, they are. It's as simple as that.
You only lost one game.
I don't think you can deny it. I mean, they've only lost one game, and even that game.
Yeah,
let's be real. That was a rip-off. You got robbed against Tottenham, and that's the only points you've dropped in the league. So you are the best team. City have lost 4 games, 3 games. 3 games, I think. We've lost 4 games. So, of course Liverpool are the best team. But still a long way to go till the end of the season. And this will be a big test because I thought that when we played you in the FA Cup, it was small margins. I know the teams will be full strength this week on both sides. But if we'd have took a few more of those chances, it could have been a different game. We played you at Anfield. We didn't lose. And that was a really close fought game. So there's not a lot in the 2 teams. It's who turns up on the day. You've been turning up more than we've been recently, but we've got back on a bit of form. That was a emphatic win against Palace, and then we followed it up with going to a place where we've lost on the last 3 occasions, and bar that little late goal they got was a very comfortable win. So it's going to be a tough game. Yeah,
that was a morale booster. Cecil, tell us why Arsenal fans should feel confident against Liverpool on Sunday.
That's a good question, considering right now my feelings are it'll probably end up being a draw, so I'm not overly confident for this game. But I think we've got a lot to look at in the sense that it's at home for Arsenal. I think, if it was playing at Anfield, we know our record at Anfield. Obviously, we haven't lost there in the past 2 times we're going there in the league. So, But Anfield's a different place. When you're coming to the Emirates, I think right now, and obviously off the back of, like Robbie just mentioned there, the Palace, Nottingham Forest win, the team's in a good place to, I think fans can take from it, confidence that we can probably get a result. And listen, you've had the sad news, obviously, your manager leaving at the end of the season.
Not sad for you, boys. You've been jubilant round the office.
No.
Till we saw you crying and then we stopped. You know what I mean?
I've seen.
You know what,
I'm still
right?
in denial.
Me personally, I've got mixed feelings, right? Because on the one hand, I'm glad he's leaving because I always say, right? Somebody asked me about a year ago, and they go, "How did Arsenal win the league?" I said, "Klopp and Guardiola got to leave."
Fact.
Right? If them two leave, I think we could win the league definitely, right? Because they're so good. So, but I've got mixed feelings because on the one hand, I'm glad he's leaving because obviously, he's such a good manager, gives us a better chance of winning the league.
Doesn't make you better.
But then on the other hand, I'm a bit sad because I admire him as a manager. He's a great manager. He's not a manager. I find it very, very difficult to dislike him, right? Even when he's done some of his little antics on Arsenal, right? Because, you just see him and you're just like, he's a good manager, man, and he's a people's manager. You know what I mean? And he's, you can see that. You can see, you have nothing but respect for him, and you can see all the managers have all got respect for him. But he's a winner. He's a driven winner, and it's going to be really interesting. So far the reaction to him leaving has been brilliant by you guys. Can also go the other way.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it could be over emotional, and this is what I was kind of alluding to. Now, listen, right of late, you guys have been on fire and form. But it can go the other way, and I know we're not at the business end of the season yet, but it could be over emotional. Our team's been over emotional. We've been our club, even our players. They I think last season suffered from being a bit too over emotional in the hunt for the Premier League title, and it affected us. I think you might see that from your side. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but we might see that, and it can go either way.
Just when you come near to the end, you know what I mean? Like I don't think at the moment, but I think when you start to come down to the end, and you so desperately you want to win it for the manager, and if there's a little setback or something, because there could be.
Pressure might burst, man. Like you said, the quad's on, but that can slowly or quickly change.
Pressure.
What
makes diamonds? Shout out, Rich.
Rich. Yeah, Rich.
Right, lineup prediction from myself. Alisson, obviously best goalkeeper in the world, but the right back is a massive one, right?
Because Bradley is playing good, isn't he?
And he's the one.
Bradley
Was his first when you brought on your youth prospects against us?
Clark and him.
Yeah, him. And from that,
he made his debut for us in a cup last season, but
last night
was his second Premier League start.
Brilliant
goal as well. Oh my days!
Reminded me of a young Stevie, the way. Because Stevie started as a right back for us, and the way he's kind of quite gangly, can stride with the ball, can hit the ball nice,
what
great technique on the cross as well. So that's a dilemma.
It's a dilemma for you guys because I was watching that Chelsea game and I was thinking, you can't drop him really, can you?
He's the player of the month for me
because he's
4 man of the matches in a row.
And I think that's as well. Mad. Defensively, he's been very good.
20.
Jesus Christ.
Defensively, he's been very good.
Really is, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool, and for me, it does boil down to depth. And I know,
but our academy gets slept on. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
We've produced from our academy is sensational.
I agree. And I think it's depth-wise for them. I think they can bring people on that can really affect the game.
But I feel though,
that's what I worry about.
I'd rather see Bradley than Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I ain't gonna lie, right? And it's no disrespect to him. He's been doing amazing things, Bradley. But Trent Alexander-Arnold...
Trent in these boots, though. You sure you want Trent starting in the Preds?
Maybe the ball slips off the top. But, you know what I mean? I think I'd rather see Bradley start than Trent Alexander-Arnold because I just think he's got so much quality on the ball. He's dangerous. So I'd rather see...
Let us know in the comments, though, because
it's a good dilemma for you.
I can't pick because the same argument can be applied to the left back. Gomez has been playing so well. Do you just bring in Robertson, and that shows you the depth?
No, can't do that.
I think if
Gomez earns the right.
He's been.
No, if I was you guys, I'd leave Gomez in.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
Well, again, beautiful headaches to have. Virgil and Kanate at the back, and then it could be Trent, it could be Bradley, it could be Gomez, it could be Robertson. I don't know, but that's, as I said, a nice position to be in. Midfield, McAllister was sensational last night. I really thought these passes between the lines, and you know what? For someone who maybe got criticised about his number 6 prowess, the amount of times he gets the ball back.
Yeah, he was good. Weren't pressured much. Thought their midfield was very poor.
Your team presses so high.
Thought Chelsea overall was
suffocated too hard.
But
they were
you
awful.
did. You suffocated.
So I'll go him, Soboslai, and Curtis Jones.
Playing well.
Also in good form. Yeah.
Also in good form. Again, we're hearing, I mean, touch wood, we're hearing Thiago might be lurking. I don't know.
For that game?
For that game.
I mean,
He could be lurking.
He can't start
I've seen
the
Mo
game.
Salah on the grass running around today.
He's not allowed that.
So listen.
No, I heard Salah
No,
could be
he's-
fit for that
Really?
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
lot are just,
but again, in the
Liverpool,
midfield,
I
you
say
could
at
also
times.
play a Harvey Elliott. You could also play, I mean, McConnell's done brilliantly recently as well. Obviously, he's not going to play. But up front, it will be Diaz, Nunez and Jota.
Nunez.
Very good team. Very good team.
And then on the bench, you've got Gakpo, potentially Salah, potentially Robertson, potentially Trent.
Salah. If I see
potentially
Salah, bro, in the squad.
Harvey.
Great. But let me just remind you of our team. Yeah, because, you know what I mean, I think you're playing Chelsea here. You're not.
Whoa!
You're playing a proper team, right?
know, man. I'll
Probably
give you
in
that
goal,
Emirates
respect.
as well.
in goal be Raya. Ben White, who I thought he had a really good
quality.
game
Top form
the other
recently.
night.
Yeah, he has.
Zinchenko, who's been very good in the last couple of games, right? All right, maybe someone could
No, he
say
has.
the little offside at the end, but he's been very good. Saliba and
Saliba,
Gabriel been a brilliant
Saliba got
partnership.
weight the other night by our knee.
Yeah, it's a little switch off, but he's been excellent this season. Right, one of the best centre backs.
Yeah, no, of course he has.
Around.
I
Right,
still
best
think
player in
Virgil
the-
has been the best, though.
midfield, right? Declan Rice been brilliant the other night as well. Now it's going to be who plays in it. Does he go with Jorginho maybe in there to?
I think he does, you know.
Because that combination really has really worked well in some games. It could be Havertz coming. It could be Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's back
Rowe,
fit
yeah.
as well, right? Then also
Partey?
obviously you have could be Partey as well. Possible Partey.
you, yeah,
I'm not
of
sure.
course.
He weren't fit enough for the last game, but he is back in full training. Could be Partey.
I hope it is.
And then of course you've got Odegaard in there, and up front Saka, Martinelli, or you could have Trossard. And a player that didn't play when we played at the Emirates against you guys was Jesus, who was brilliant the other night. So, and you're coming to our place. So I know you've
What
got a
game,
great
though?
side. You've got a great side. I think it's a very even matchup, and it's going to boil down to on the day.
Yeah, 11-11, 11 versus 11, it's a good
'cause
game,
I think the
but-
good thing about Arsenal at the moment is that a lot of the players are back. It's only really Partey and obviously Tomiyasu is away with Japan at the Asia Cup. So this is going to be a good game.
we need
you
it
know
more,
what I mean?
man. We need the
You
3
say,
points more, man.
As I said, it ain't Chelsea.
Don't know, man.
It ain't Chelsea.
No,
I thought
listen,
Chelsea.
it ain't Chelsea.
I thought Chelsea were very.
You know what, you say that,
you were
though.
very good, but they were
They were poor.
very poor.
I agree. You say that though, but Chelsea against the Big Six, there's been a lot of draws this
At
season.
Stamford Bridge, but out away from them.
Yeah. No, they're pretty pants, and long may it continue. Shout out Matisse.
Yeah, long way.
Right, score predictions. I'm going big boys. I'm not going to.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You just said
I'm
about.
confident.
I'm respect. I respect you guys. Giving you respect.
Respect, man.
There's not respect if you're gonna say you're going big.
Yeah,
going
no,
big
I'm going
where?
for a big game.
Yeah, all right. You
giving
change
you
up
a
now.
couple
Yeah, you
goals
change
as
up
well,
now.
yeah?
Big
No,
game.
go for
you want- go
You
for
went to
what you wanna
I'm
go
going
for, man.
big.
Do you know what? 4-2 away win.
4-2.
At the Emirates.
We
Saliba
are
and
just
Gabriel.
crashing goals
4
at the minute.
goals.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
confident. What are we saying?
I'm going 2-2 draw. Sadly,
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Right? I think you're really underestimating Arsenal. You know what I mean?
4-2's
We beat Man City at the Emirates as well. You know what I mean? All right, we lost to the defeat against West Ham was our only defeat in the league against against a Premier League team. And we how many shots on that day? 20 odd. We didn't convert. Get that? We deserve to lose the game because we didn't convert our chances. Yeah. But to just assume that you're going to come
it's not
bopping in with 4 goals.
yeah, 4's mad. It'll be an open game. It'll be better.
all right.
Do you think?
it could easily fall? The egg could easily fall on my face, and we play this clip on Monday, and I'm totally in the wrong. That can happen at the Emirates.
Let's hope so.
But listen,
No, listen.
with the Klopp factor as well, I'm going for.
I understand the
for a big
confidence.
one, yeah.
I understand the confidence, but this Arsenal side's a good side.
I know, man.
Had a little
I'm
blip
not denying
around
you.
Christmas.
I'm not denying you that.
Do you think Liverpool come here to the Emirates and do what they do be doing at Anfield? Open, it's just go straight out attack, or does he take from what other managers have done, not just completely sit in, but pick his
Well,
chances?
listen, in the FA Cup, we kind of sat in a little bit, and we
Yeah.
hit you on the break, and we just stayed in the game until the last 20, and then we get our 2 goals, and then defend really well.
It won't be the same as
But
that, though.
this game, do you know what? I know we say this about every big game that we see, but this could be the game of the season.
Yeah, it could be.
No,
I think
it could be.
You know?
I think
I agree
it's
with
two really
Like a
top
great
sides.
watch.
Yeah,
It will be. I think every time we play each other, it's
Yeah.
thrilling. Every time. It's rock and roll football. It's like a basketball match. It's back and forth. Who outscore who. And it's very... I like it. It's risky football. People are really... They put us on edge. So I expect that as well. I hope for that, actually. But I don't hope you getting 4, scoring
Well,
2 extra goals than us.
obviously not.
Yeah, I know.
not
I
gonna
expect
hope
us
for
to... It's hard for me to say. I expect us to outscore you because, again, scoring has been, at times, Arsenal's problem.
Well,
but
the last home game, I know it's Crystal Palace, scored 5.
Yeah.
Right? And we scored 2 away from home. So we're getting back on track
7
with
and 2.
goals. Right? I'm listen, I think you're being a bit overconfident. I understand it. Liverpool,
I don't think it's...
you've
I
been on
just think
fire.
confident.
You've been on fire, yeah.
I just think I'm confident.
But
as
4
I've got every
goals
right.
at the Emirates, maybe you're getting a bit carried away. You didn't beat us at your place.
But we've
You
just
know?
beat you at your place.
Yeah, you did in the FA Cup. I think this is a different game.
completely different game.
FA Cup
Completely
to this
different.
game
It
is
is
a
a
different
different
game.
game.
Honestly, the whole vibe of that
Everything's
was
on the line for both teams.
Exactly, it's
tonight,
massive.
on Sunday. It is
Massive.
huge. Listen, I love doing these previews with these guys. Take the football aside.
This guy
They're my
keeps-
bros.
you know what's well?
I know, I don't know.
it's
It's
tapping on the
I know
shoulder
it's passionate.
thing.
I know.
With
The
some
thing is,
little,
yeah,
with some little
CAGT,
side
yeah,
boys.
off cap, I love him. He's my boy. But do you know how much I just
You know
hope
what it
we
is,
win.
right? Yeah.
We owe. I want to cook
Yeah,
you.
lads,
Yeah,
yeah,
Suga, I love these two.
How in his head I am.
Carry on, man.
It's all right.
I'm in there.
Make sure on Sunday you're about. Yeah,
You'll see me.
honest. Yeah, I've heard that a few times.
Herbert Chapman statue and that.
Make sure. Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's yours? The
We're at
World Cup one?
the Tony Adams
Tony
statue.
Adams. That's what I'll be doing. The Adams thing.
All right.
That's the statue.
No, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
All
cool.
right.
But listen,
we'll
Rob,
see.
thanks so much for your time
Nice
today.
one,
There's loads more AFTV content with myself to come today. We've got box to box with this fella.
Yep.
Super fan debate as well. So we look forward to that. So watch it all. Take care. All the best. See you Sunday. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice
Of football's most famous stand.